Eric Reid called Jay-Z despicable for the deal that he made with the NFL, and you responded to our article about that.
Right.
You said, disgusted again by his emotional thinking, referring to Eric. Obviously, Eric Reid thinks that you could win a chess match without pieces on the board. Ignorant. Remember, discontent for money is just like a trick of the rich to keep the poor without it. Get out your feelings. Kneeling to dealing. Power. Jay-Z NFL. All hashtags.
All real, too. All real, man. Look, I mean, that's so amazing. And people probably skip past it. It was a Godfather, too. Some Corleone said that. Discontent. And I grew up with a discontent that I had to unlearn. People always saying, you go in the neighborhood. Oh, man, money is the root of all evil. I'm like, Grandma, you got to finish reading that passage. It's the love of money is the root of all evil, right? We're not talking about love and money. We're talking about increasing value. And it's amazing that Eric Reid had an emotional response, but look, he's an emotional thinker. He's a guy that looks at this world, as he said, through the James Baldwin lens of walking around in a constant state of anger. That's a reality for James Baldwin. That's a reality in that situation and context. But that is not a reality in its entirety. You need to be calculated in this. And you have to start to make these situations grander and better. And I just think that for my money, for my attention, I'd rather invest in true leaders. There are PhDs that I know on the ground that are nameless, that are so invested in this cause. But we put it in a backup quarterback. Hey, someone told you, when someone tells you who they are the first time, believe them. I was skeptical. I should have trusted my gut over my cognitive thought, but he had me just like everybody else. It's because what the cause represented, and it was so much that I didn't want this opportunity to be wasted, that I measured it and that I used caution. But now I'm just going to tell the truth. Backlash is funny. People are like, oh man, Marcellus, you really want the smoke. Look, I don't want the smoke, but I am very comfortable working in a smoke-filled room. I'm used to it. I'll tell you something my therapist told me a while back, a long time ago. With Stockholm Syndrome, everybody should know what that is. Affection for someone who's taking you hostage, imprisoned you. One of the passengers got off the Pan Am flight. And when he got off the flight, everyone was interviewing the passengers. Oh my God, such terror. Guys walking through the aisles with guns. Were you terrified? Were you scared? He said, no, I've been scared. Now, what that meant to him, because he was a guy who went through issues, went through problems, went through the Jewish experience with Hitler. And basically he was saying, I've been through it. I don't try and like wear cred. I'm not like, I'm from Compton Wood, but I've been through it. And the smoke that you come with, keyboard killing me, that ain't going through it, y'all. I'm from a different spot. I'm from a different mindset, from a different place. Police pulled a shotgun on me because of mistaken identity. Had it right here. And it's in my book. All I was thinking is if this dude sneezes, it's a wrap. Gone. I've been through it before. So people don't understand my passion. People don't understand why I'm going against the grain, because I've been victimized by this same cause, and I felt the full weight of it before. And let's stop acting like feeling the full weight is a positive. My son is not going to feel the full weight, thankfully. My other two kids are not going to feel the full weight, thankfully, and nobody should question their blackness. I'm going to say be proud. That means mama and daddy did good, bro. I went through this dynamic at school. I'm at Columbia, and everybody want to play down to the lowest rung. I wonder why. One drop, right? One drop mentality. Everybody want to be broker than they are. Black people, white people. I'm like, dude, I knew a dude who came to school in a helicopter, got $25,000 a month and was trying to act like he was normal. I was like, if you don't show some pride in your reality, and then everybody gets to college, we all know, we've been there. Everybody want to act harder when they get to school. Why are you trying to act harder? Why don't you trying to stay down. Fool, stay up. So they ain't catching me with the twist, man. I've lived through too much to even get caught up like that.